Good evening, welcome to eRepair. So tonight we're in upgrade mode. So what I am doing tonight is an upgrade to my Switch. I got a couple of issues where occasionally the two lock buttons on the top of this don't sit in properly or they don't hold, and as a result of it I can't always get the Joy-Con to lock in, and it's because the plastic begins to go inside. So what I'm going to be doing tonight, let's just take those out, is upgrading the locks on my Joy-Con. So I bought one of these little kits from China that has some metal locks in it. So we are going to upgrade our Joy-Con, our Joy-Cons with new little metal locks, so I shouldn't get that problem anymore. It's quite a straightforward job, he says. So what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to open our blue one up, and we'll do our pink one after. You need a tri-wing screwdriver and just undo the 4 screws on the back. So really straightforward. So let's just quickly do that. Now, thing to remember when you're opening this up is there is a ribbon cable that attaches one side to the other, so you just need to be really gentle when you pry it open. So we'll just quickly finish that, and then just getting under here. Don't need a smudge or anything, hopefully. I'm just going to have to do this as gently as we can. Okay, take it back. I've got a metal pry tool here, so we'll just do this as carefully as we can without... There you go. Exactly like that. And what we'll do is we'll flip this over, just like that. So the bit we're interested in is under here. So this screw here we're going to undo. So let's just zoom you in a bit more so you can see a little bit more clearly. So we're not going to worry about disconnecting this. We're going to undo this screw here, and this will release, hopefully, nearly the whole mechanism. So we'll just do that. So again, as long as you're gentle about this, you'll be able to do it. So the piece we're interested in is this little grey one here. So we'll just open our nice new metal ones quickly, as carefully as we can, without losing them across the room. We're not going to worry about their screwdrivers. So we'll just grab one of these little metal pieces. Soft ones, one side says on, metal lock. And what we're going to do is we're going to open this little screw here. Now there is a spring under here, so just go steady that it doesn't ping off across the room. And you will need a little bit of a pry tool to get under here. Once if I use the pointy end. So just try and do this as carefully as I can. Okay, just going to grab a small flat-headed screwdriver, which is probably more appropriate for this. Let's just see if we can do this carefully. There we go. That's better. So again, just prying up gently. So there we are, that's that off. So our little plastic retaining clip there on my finger. Just move that out of the way. So you can just see in here now there's a tiny little spring under here which is compressed. And I've got a metal bit, our plastic bit on top. So let's just quickly lift this out carefully because we don't want to lose that spring. As careful as we can. So we are, we've got our spring still, and we've got the plastic piece. So there's the plastic bit and the spring. So what we want to do, grab our metal bit, without dropping it, put our spring in here, and then we will very carefully put this back in. This is a little bit fiddly, but it should just slot in. So you compress your spring fully, and then it should go down. So just like that. So our spring's in under there, hopefully you can just see that. And our little lock is in there as well. So now we've got this bracket installed and the screw back in place, we need to make sure this little circular thing is lined up correctly. Mine has spun, so it's facing with the little lines facing down. We need to make this face so the lines are facing that way. So this little notchy bit lines up with this. So like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to carefully pick this up. We're going to line up the notch and the 2 little holes at either end. We're going to grab our screw, which again, these have failed on me as well. And we're going to screw this in. So that's everything lined up. and our button should still press in quite happily now. So you can just see the edge of the silver lock just down here. So that's everything lined up. So let's get this one all sealed up. So again, once you hear it click, and you're done, let's grab our tri-wing screwdriver and grab a couple of our screws. So let's do this one first. So just like this, and we'll screw down. There's our first screw, and grab our second one. So again, screw down. And then the last two. Oh, there we are. And the final one. Put this one back in as well. So our lock still works absolutely fine. And what we'll do is we'll just lock this into here, like that. And that's going nowhere, which is perfect. So now we'll do our other side. Again, exactly the same process. So we'll undo our 4 screws. So 1, 2, 3, and number 4. Unscrewed enough. And we'll grab our pry tool. Again, once it pops, you know that you've got it undone enough. And again, just being really careful. Flip it straight over. I'll just turn it up the other way so you can see. And we'll undo this screw here. You probably could even get away without undoing this one, but I just find it easier. Like that, detach that. And we'll undo the screw here. And then again, we will pry this up as gently as we can. We don't want to bend it out too much. So now it doesn't want to come out that. There we are. So if you do bend it, it's very easy metal, so you can just bend it back a little bit. And again, we'll just take this out, try not to lose the spring in the process. So there we are, there's our other plastic bit out and our spring. So grab another one of these metal jobbies, spring back in, line it the right way. Ooh. So that's what I mean, the spring is a little bit fiddly to get in and out. So I've not really found a right way to do this yet. I've done a few of these and I've not found the right way to do it. The spring just wants to escape every time you do. What I'll try is just holding it in with a screwdriver just while I get this metal bit in here. Like there, the spring's facing down now, which is not how we want it in at all. Let's just spin this up the other way so that I can see a little bit better. See now that the spring's not gone in at all, so I'll give this a poke and hopefully I should be able to, there we are. That's perfect, that's now in. So again, with our metal bracket, we need to put the little hole at the right end and line it up with the 2 little plastic slots again. So let's just quickly do that. So that's one lined up. No, that's not one lined up. Missed it completely that time. As the metal moves a little bit, it makes it that much more fiddly to get in the right position. Right, there we go. So that's all lined up. Grab our long black screw and straight in. And then again, my little plastic thing's fallen out. So on here at one side, there's a little sort of plastic blob that dictates the right way round. So let's just put that out. Straight back in again. And again, we'll line everything up. Just like that. That's everything lined up. Just being careful of the flex cables because we don't want to put too much pressure on them. Screw this down, like so, and then we'll turn this over again. Line everything back up again so it all clips in nicely. Like that. There we go. Just let it click, which is perfect. Okay, and then top screw back in. Next screw back in. And we'll turn this round and we'll do the other two. Number one. Number two. And we'll grab our our Switch, console wrong, and then it should just clip in like that. Oh, there's a little bit of play on that one. Let's just have a look at how that's oriented. It's oriented right. Let's just check everything there. Right, there we go. That's better. Cool, so that's all fitted. So we've got two new locks on this now. I have got two of these left as well. So if I want to do another two, I'll keep the old ones just in case I decide to go back, which I won't be. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So there we go. I fitted two new locks, one on each of these. Those are now secure. They're unlikely to wear again. So my Switch has been happily upgraded. So that is the end of my issues, hopefully. So I bought these off of eBay. These were all of £3. So if you're having the same issue with yours, do this simple repair and you won't have the problem anymore with the Joy-Cons popping out. Anyway, if you're happy, if you'd like the video and it's been useful to you and you've learned something, please drop us a like, subscribe to the channel, press the little bell icon to get notified of anything future. But otherwise, I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.